New York Times bestselling author and historian Craig Shirley and presidential historian and author of the Inside Trump's White House, Doug Wead. Doug, I'll start with you. The irony there of what the record has been over the past 7 months, whether a lot of people wondering whether these people might want to reconsider that recommendation.
Yes, this has been a tragic week for the United States. Nothing like it quite in memory. To think that Joe Biden said that our greatest enemy and our greatest danger was white supremacy. And to people comparing him to Jimmy Carter, Jimmy Carter did not cause the hostage crisis in 1979. It happened. 52 were taken hostage. Now there may be thousands taken hostage. And Heather and Bob, the one thing you're not hearing on the media that we should hear is who are these American citizens, most of them that are trapped in Afghanistan. They're former military who stayed on to serve in the private sector for bonuses encouraged by our own military so that we would stay under the numbers that Congress and the president prescribed. They stayed on instead of coming home to their wives or husbands and children, and they never dreamed that America would abandon them there.
Craig, how will history look back on the Biden administration based on what has transpired in Afghanistan?
Yeah, Heather, that's an excellent question, because when it's in the final analysis, we're all going to be picking up the pieces and looking back on history and see what this reminds us of. It certainly reminds us when the Democratic-controlled Congress cut off funding for South Vietnam and Southeast Asia fell into communist hands. It reminds us when Jimmy Carter pulled the plug on Iran, and Iran fell into the Ayatollah's hands and terrorism's hands. It reminds us when Harry Truman pulled out of China and left China to wither and die on the vine, and China fell into communist hands. Or the same thing he did at Potsdam. Or John Kennedy lost Laos in 1962. Democrats, in the long history of the world, Heather, Democrats, unfortunately, liberals, unfortunately, have a tendency to lose territories because terrorists and military strongmen know they can push them around, know they can take advantage of them. And this tends to happen under Democratic administrations.
All right, gentlemen, if you'll stand by, we want to take a break and discuss more on the other side, including the FDA officially approving the Pfizer vaccine. We'll discuss that when we come back.